Nkhosihona Duma is tracking the campaigning by EFF leader Julius Malema, who's in the province on day 2 of his campaign to try and get as many people in KZN behind the EFF ahead of the upcoming local government elections on the 1st of November. Nkhosihona should be up live with us now to give us an idea of what's going on. Nkhosihona, what are you seeing?
Good afternoon, Tamegile. Well, here we are in Pietermaritzburg in a place called Elandsco. Now, it is very, very tense out here. As you can see, I'm going to ask my colleagues from Nkhosihona and actually step out of shot. I want you to see people wearing ANC regalia here, and these people have blocked an entrance into a voting station here. You know, so Tamegile, that's the sound of a loud hailer saying that Viva ANC, Viva ANC. These are the scenes that have characterized Julius Malema's visits here in Pietermaritzburg. ANC members have seemingly come out in numbers, you know, to really block his entrance at these various voting districts. We're just walking to the gate that has been blocked right now to see clearly. Some EFF members are in a standoff with ANC members. This has been the case since we've arrived here, where we have been told that a lock pad has been installed into the gate and the key is currently missing. There's a vehicle behind me. I'm going to ask my colleagues from Nkhosihona to show you a VIP, now a vehicle that is believed, well, Julius Malema received confirmation that he is in this vehicle. He hasn't stepped out, and I guess we can link that to the current standoff that is currently here. As you see here, there's someone who's a man wearing ANC regalia saying party the EFF party, saying down with the EFF, down with the EFF. The mood has been quite tense, Mbegile. It's been really quite tense. An exchange of words, sometimes physical confrontations. That is what we've been seeing here.
Nkhosihona Duma, Newzroom Afrika reporter, giving us a live update now, Nkhosihona, on a situation developing in KwaZulu-Natal where members of the ANC are blocking an EFF motorcade with Julius Malema access to a voting center. What we're seeing at this point appears to be a political intolerance on full display in KwaZulu-Natal. Nkhosihona, that then raises the question of where are the police, where are the IEC, who is mediating?
Well, I would tell you, Tamegile, that the police are a few meters away from us. I'm just going to show you vehicles down towards my end where my colleagues from Nkhosihona is showing. We've seen police. They're currently in the vicinity. I'm hoping you can zoom clearly. They're under shade there. Oh, there's Julius Malema has finally stepped out of the vehicle. They're trying to access the gate, or at least let's watch what he'll be doing. Members of the EFF are chanting CIC, CIC, CIC. But there's definitely police here. It's just that they're not seen intervening in the scuffle. IEC members, we haven't been able to access any of them, but I can see them. They are on the other side of the fence of this locked school. Oh, that's Julius Malema. Let me just try and let's get our mic in. Sorry, Mr. Malema. What do you make of this scene?
It's a madness. The ANC has grown crazy. How do you stop people from campaigning, from coming to monitor a voting station? It's another level of madness.
Given the mood, given this scene, Mr. Malema, are you still going to try and make your way inside that venue?
Absolutely. We have to go inside. Why would you block us? We are a registered political party with a candidate here. We have to go and see if things are going right, and then we're out of here. Why the ANC leadership is not calling their people to order, I don't know. But they are setting a wrong precedent. It cannot be free and fair elections if people are not allowed into voting stations.
Are you going to be raising this? Are you going to take this up with the IEC?
Yeah, we will take it up with the IEC. We will take it up with the IEC. definitely.
Is this the first or second incident here?
Come again?
Is this the second incident here?
It is. Actually, it's the third, because in the second station, they marched into the station, the ANC people, when we know very well that we must be on the other side of the banner. So the level of political intolerance is something I've never seen.
Do you think this has been orchestrated, that this has been set?
Done by the leadership. It is the leadership which sanctioned it. That's why they are doing what they are doing openly, because the leadership sanctioned it.
Now, in terms of safety and security, this is clearly now a threat. It could escalate.
The police are refusing to intervene. The political party buys a chain and locks their gates. This is a crime. The police are refusing to intervene. So there's nothing we can do. We are going to sit here until we have access in here. Yes.
Well, Tembegile, that was EFF leader Julius Malema saying that he will be sitting here and until he's able to access this. As he has just said, he's also been told, what we were told, that someone locked that particular gate and ran away with the key. We don't know when or if that gate will be open, but Mr. Malema is saying that he will not move until he has made his way inside this gate. You had earlier asked about IEC members. I spotted a few of them overlooking from this side. I'm just hoping that my colleague Nkhosihona Duma will show you. Let me just pull this down. So those are IEC officials. They're looking very frightened. Let's see if we can get away to some of them. Sanbona, ngicela nisondele sikhulume nani. Baba, nizoyithini kodwa le ndaba? How are you going to deal with this issue?
There's nothing you can do here because the police is not assisting. In fact, we were overwhelmed at the first voting station because there was no police visibility. We have since communicated with the police. So as you can see, they are unable to assist. So there's nothing you can do. We are banking on police to assist us, but there's nothing you can do.
So, sir, this gate has been locked. Do you know who locked it? Was it the IEC, or as the allegations are going here that some ANC members locked the gate? Do you know who locked it?
I'm not sure, but it's the ANC members. As you can see, it's the people who are wearing yellow jerseys. So I'm not sure whether it's ANC, but they are wearing ANC t-shirts. Those are the people that have locked the gate.
Okay, I'm sure you are now, sorry, tell us also your designation. You are the head of this
district. The head of this district, yes.
Okay, so what is then the way forward for your staff members? Because clearly, I'm looking at some of them, they're really scared. How are you going to be sure?
In fact, at the first voting station, as soon as they had left, we continued with the process. So we are hoping here that when they leave as well, we will be able to continue with the process.
Say your name and surname?
Kulegani Mtatani.
Okay, that was Mr. Kulegani. He was saying that he doesn't know who locked this gate here. He, Tembegile, said that the police are not helping. That is unfortunate. And so right now he doesn't know what's the way forward. But Mr. Malema is still sitting here. I see him, he's looking chill. Next to him is the EFF Secretary General Marshal Dlamini. They are sitting here, so we're just going to have to wait, sit out and see what's going to happen. But at least right now, those physical confrontations that we spotted earlier.
Nkhosihona, if you're able to hear me, we're going to stay with you and this developing situation in KwaZulu-Natal just a while longer for the benefit of people who are just coming to grips with what's happening. Let's recap for a moment. Whereabout in KwaZulu-Natal is this? And what do we know about the people in ANC regalia and ANC T-shirts who we understand have now locked a gate to a voting station?
Tabigile,
Quick one.
Please repeat that.
Okay, recap for us. Where in KZN is this happening? And who is leading the ANC supporters who we understand have locked the gate?
Okay, this this ward, Tembekile, if I got you correct, you're asking where exactly we are. We are in Pietermaritzburg, in the Umsunduzi local municipality. This is Ward 14. In fact, this is a ward where Dr. Zweli Mkhize, he has a home here. So, it has a ward that so we can, it's clear that it has political history. Also, great ANC presence here, Tembekile. And that's perhaps why Mr. Malema is also here. It's a strategy to show that he can maybe try and gain some support, and actually some ground in Dr. Zweli Mkhize's ward.
Nkhosihona Duma, Newzroom Afrika reporter, then live for us in the Pietermaritzburg area. If you are just joining us, we're showing you live pictures of what was earlier and still remains to a certain degree a standoff between ANC and EFF members. What we understand to be going on is some ANC supporters have now shut off the area to the voting centre where they're denying the EFF group access. We've seen members of the IEC staff at that centre also behind now that locked gate. The gentleman that Nkhosihona spoke to from the IEC said he too is not too clear on who exactly locked that gate and where the key to the lock is at this stage. You see in picture there, the black vehicle would have been what Julius Malema, the EFF leader, arrived in a short time ago. Speaking to Nkhosihona, he described what's going on as madness. I said the EFF is going to take it up with the IEC and report this. What we are seeing over this voter registration weekend now in the Pietermaritzburg area appears to be the first incident of political intolerance where certain parties are blocking others' access to a part of the country where they all, by law, are meant to be campaigning freely and fairly. Nkhosihona, if you're still able to hear me, tell us what you are seeing from your vantage point now.
Well, what we are seeing is that the members of the Economic Freedom Fighters have kept calm. They are just surrounding Mr. Julius Malema. I suppose they're waiting